Hey there, and welcome to day 3 of the Amazon FBA 10K challenge, where I take a product from zero, not knowing what I'm going to sell on Amazon, all the way up through finding it, sourcing it, launching it, maintaining the sales on Amazon to $10,000 every single month. And I'm going to show you how you can do the exact same thing at the exact same time, because this is going to be 100% transparent. I'm going to do it in about 30 days. So I'm glad you're here. If you haven't seen day 1 or 2 yet, definitely check them out and then come back and meet me here for day 3. We're doing this in 8 phases. If I move this over here, we are currently in the find a product phase, and we're going to be in this phase for about 2 more days. Today, I'm going to show you 2 very, very powerful strategies to find winning product ideas that are going to make us $10,000 a month on Amazon. 2 bonus ones on top of the Jungle Scout one that we went through yesterday. And then I'm excited in a couple of days to get into improving our product with you. And again, just to go through this really quickly, we're going to then find a supplier, create our listing superior to our competitors. We're going to launch that product using the snowball launch method, give it the review kick, a sales swing, a double down, all the way to $10,000 a month, which is going to be very, very exciting. We can come in here and check on our expenses. Yesterday, we spent $77 on the Jungle Scout plugin up here and $29 on the Jungle Scout web app. Some of the most valuable dollars you can spend on Amazon is on these 2 pieces of software, and you saw why yesterday. I'm going to give you a couple of extra strategies today on top of these softwares, but apart from that, we've only spent $106 out of our $1,000 to $4,000. I'm excited to spend more and more, because as soon as we start spending, that's when we're going to start making that money. So that's what our expenses at. We created a short list, so we've got 10 items we're going to fill out. Once we fill out this short list, again, I hope you're filling out your short list with me. Once we have these 10 products, we're going to find the best one on here to sell and actually manufacture, source it, list it, and get it to $10,000 a month. So we found child knee pads yesterday together. We're going to find a couple more here today. If you're not a part of our Facebook group, I mention it in every video because it's so valuable. I'm in here personally answering questions, and everyone who is launching their product on Amazon in the same mindset and phase as you. They're launching their first products. They're all in here strategizing together and talking about their experiences. So make sure you click the link in the description and join that Facebook group. Amazon FBA Masterclass. This is everything I know about Amazon FBA, and it's a walkthrough of how I launched the exact blueprint. I launched over 12 products. I made over $100,000 a month on Amazon. Everything I know is in this class, and if you are watching this series and you have that masterclass, you are going to know everything that I know about Amazon, and you're going to see it in action. So make sure you get yourself a copy of the 2018 masterclass. You can save $200 by clicking the using the coupon code in the description of the video. I want to welcome Paul O'Reilly and Deanna Williams for joining yesterday. Well done for taking action. And with that said, we're going to move on to the 2 most powerful strategies that you can use to help supplement your Jungle Scout strategy and find winning product ideas. Don't miss out on this. We are giving away an Amazon product idea that I personally found that will make you over $5,000 every month, $1,000 of PayPal cash to buy your stock, and a fast-track Amazon FBA coaching session to ensure that you launch your product perfectly. To win, all you need to do is subscribe, turn on post notifications, and comment below why you want to start an Amazon FBA business. Enter now, then let's jump into this video. So, what are the 2 really helpful strategies to find winning product ideas that are going to make us $10,000 a month on Amazon? They're really simple and really quite intuitive. You'll notice yesterday that we used the database filter options on the Jungle Scout product database to pull all of Amazon's data into here and then sort it, apply a filter to it, and then sort it by revenue, which is the first thing we were doing. Is we were testing that there is demand for that product, because that's the first thing we should do. We don't want to sell a product that there's no demand for, because then we'll get no sales. So the first thing we want to do here, and the thing that all strategies entail, is the first step is to find something that is in demand. So on this Amazon search bar, what's actually really interesting is if you just type a random letter like A, for example, it'll pull up a list of search terms that are the most searched for search terms, the top 10 in order. So Alexa is the #1 most searched for search term that starts with A. and all the way down to 10. And you know when they're searched for, they're in demand and they're going to get sales. So the strategy is basically coming in here and typing in random letters and seeing what people are searching for. If you type one letter and it's a top 10 search for in that letter, then it's going to be a little bit tough to compete with, especially if it's your first product. So what we like to do, or I like to teach people, is you type in a couple of other letters. So let's type in POL. Now, Polaroid camera is the #1 most searched term for POL. So it's going to have a lot less sales than something like pop socket, or something like, if I type iPhone charger, of course, is the #1 for I. And so the more letters or words that you type, the less competitive it gets. So you have control. It's almost like a sliding control over how much competition or how much demand you want. So let's just do this quickly together. I don't know if we're going to get any ideas out of this, because it's not as effective as Jungle Scout, as you can sort through a lot more products a lot quicker. But it is effective, and I have found at least 1 or 2 of my products this way. So let's come in here and start with B. The most searched for term: Bluetooth headphones, Bluetooth speakers, baby toys, bath bombs. So baby toys is interesting because there's going to be a lot of baby toys, a lot of bath toys as well. So this can also, similar to Jungle Scout, it doesn't have to be the product. You don't have to find your product in the search terms, but it can spawn ideas that you could then sell. It can spawn other ideas. So bath toys, for example. What sort of bath toys sell? Octopus. Bath pipes, interesting. Bath toy. So I guess bath toy is a pretty main overarching keyword. It's Disney. They're all a little bit cheap. Let's see. Stackable cups. So if I type bath toy and then a space, organizer, that might be an interesting one. And you can see how I'm just generating ideas from coming to Amazon and simply typing the letter B. I'm now on a bath toy organizer. I don't know how good it is. We're about to tell. And the way you tell is you use this little Jungle Scout Pro extension again. The link is in the description if you didn't get it yesterday. Make sure you get it today. You can save $20 by using the link in the description. Now, 411 reviews, pretty good. 6,000 sales rank. Average sales rank, which is pretty good, well under 10,000. Average price $14.51, which is a little on the low end, but again, similar to the child knee pads we found yesterday, so pretty good. And you can see they are making money. It would be really easy to customize and really easy to ship. So it actually looks like a pretty solid product. I didn't think we'd get a product idea this way. Let's see, let's sort by revenue. So again, we're testing that there is demand for it, is the first thing that we're looking at. So 50,000, 44, 42, 22, 19, all the way down to here. So there are about 12 products that are all selling our goal amount of money. So we can definitely come in here and you can see there's some 4 listing qualities, something like this. Let's have a look what you are. Henrietta Hippo. All right, Henrietta, let's see what you got for us. What is the reviews? Now, reviews are really interesting. I got an awesome strategy, a really cool one coming up in the improved product lecture. So stay tuned for that one. In the improved product phase, should I say? It's not a lecture. And that'll be coming up in about 3 days' time. So make sure you've subscribed and put on post notifications for that. So this seems really easy to source. Let's have a look. This is called Keepa, K-E-E-P-A. Where is the name? It doesn't have the name on it. Can't see the name, but it's called Keepa, and you can get it by going Keepa Chrome extension, and you can get it from the Chrome store over there, and it's just up here. And it'll just automatically populate. I like to turn all these buttons off except for sales rank, so we can see how long it's been selling, 655 days. So it's not someone who's just launched and they've inflated their sales, but it's someone who has had sales, a sales rank under 10,000 for quite a while. And at the moment, they're down under 1,000, which is quite amazing. And that's why they say they are selling $19,000 a month. And then they have another Hurley the Hippo, Henrietta's brother as well. And that's been, obviously, this is probably when they went out of stock. If we went, where's the price? I guess new, oh yeah, you can see. They jacked their price here, which means they're going out of stock and they want to slow the sales. And of course, their sales slow, so it went up. And then it looks like they kept the same price and it went back down, which is pretty cool. Normally they'd lower it and it goes back down, but it went back down pretty organically. I wonder if that's because they're coming through Henrietta. But you can see they're both doing well. They're both been selling well for a long time. The next thing we do, we know there's demand. We know there's a little bit of competition, but not too much. We know there's room to improve our product because they have 4.1 out of 5 stars and a 4 out of 10 listing quality score. So if we come in here with anything better than a 4 out of 10 listing, which I'll teach you how to get a 10 out of 10 listing in the listing phase, which will be create listing phase 4. So what we need to do is we need to know how much we're going to source this for. So similar to the process yesterday, Alibaba, and I don't want to get too deep into this exact process because I did show it yesterday in day 2. I will type in bath toy organizer, and remember, you can get ideas from here too. Similar to the Amazon search bar, you can get them in the Alibaba search bar. So bath bombs, bath tubs, bath towel, bath robe, bath equipment, bath toy, and then space, storage, spray, I don't know what that is, basketball set. All these are product ideas that you can then go back to Amazon and see if they're selling over there. So ours is an organizer. Let's see if we can find Henrietta or something. There's a panda, so that's going to be similar to Henrietta. There's an elephant, so again, I don't know what animal that was. That's a polar bear, maybe? A bear? I don't know. Oh, here's a shark. That's a cool one. I like that one. A fox. So they got all these animals, so I'm sure they got a hippo as well. But basically, let's go up. How much was that fox? Well, how much was the shark? The shark was cool. $3.50. You only have to buy 300 of them, so you can buy, say, 300 pieces for just over $1,000, which plus shipping. I always like to get it airship, so then it's here within 5 days, and you can start selling and making money instantly instead of waiting 30 days and wasting all your money. Okay, so they have different types too. So I could contact their supplier, but basically $3.50 you get an Amazon, FBA, calculator, revenue calculator. I always get the name wrong. So it's bath toy organizer Z, the US way to spell it. Where's our girl Henrietta? So we can actually just, if you don't find it, get the ASIN, which is the unique number for this, and we can search using that. There you are. All right, so it'll be FBA. The item price we will sell it for, how much are they? The $16.99, I'm pretty sure I remember. $16.99. Shipped to Amazon. We're gonna factor that into this price. It was $3.50 at the most expensive. They're gonna be quite light actually because they're just, I don't know, they're made of neoprene or something. But basically, they're gonna be light and easy to ship. So I'm gonna say $4 to Amazon, delivered and all ready to sell. You can see we could make $7.32 per sale, which is 43% profit margin. So that is a great looking product idea. I quite like Henrietta, I quite like the shark. Again, another tip that I'll give you is you want to sell a product that you actually enjoy. You don't want to sell, you can sell things like, I forget what this was called. It's a, oh, it's for your toe. It's when you have a growth on your toe and it goes like outwards like this, and there's a silicone mold you can make your toe go back straight again. I was going to get into that early because it's actually a really good niche and it has a lot of opportunity there, but I just didn't have a passion for it. I wasn't excited about creating a listing, about taking photos. A cool little bath toy organizer is much more fun, at least to me. I don't know, whatever your thoughts are, but basically find something that you enjoy selling. So we're going to come back to our shortlist. We're going to type in bath toy organizer, the US way of spelling it. I'm gonna make that nice and neat in the middle. Cool, so we have 2 products. So I don't wanna make this video too long. Yesterday we had a 38-minute one, so I'm gonna keep this one probably under 25. So we'll go on straight on to showing you this second way to source products using Amazon. Again, not as powerful as the Jungle Scout web app, and I'm actually surprised we found a product idea that quickly using this search bar, but I'm glad we did so we could demonstrate that. I'm gonna go over to Google and type in best sellers on Amazon. You can Google that. I'll just do that. We didn't need to do it in a new link, but then we'll click this. Let's see if we can put that back in our page. Here we go. And I was here yesterday with you, and you can see that these are the top selling products on Amazon, because remember, the first thing we want to sort by is the demand for the product. So making sure that people are buying the product so you don't just put a product out there and it never gets sold. Now you can see at the top here, new releases, movers and shakers, most wished for. Very, very key little categories up here. So let's have a look at the new releases. These are new release things that are selling well. And again, you can sort by category and see which new releases, so new types of toys, new types of items are selling well. Movers and shakers are great because it's basically anything that started to do well recently. So maybe it was sitting at 10,000 bestseller rank and all of a sudden it jumped up to, you can see, it was at 3,000 bestseller rank and now it's up to 210. So it had a really huge jump. So you're like, what is it? It's a personal alarm, self-defense keychain. So I think it's one of those ones where you pull a thing out and it makes a ton of noise. So let's have a look at it. For kids, women, and elderly, and I'm sure it's for some men too if they wanted to use it. You can see it's doing 7,500, so nothing crazy actually. At that rank, it must be $12. It's a cheap price. I'm surprised. It must be a smaller category because 200 rank is very, very high, and only $7,000 is not very much. But you can see how you can come in here and get product ideas this way. Let's go on sports and outdoors. I like the sports and outdoors. I like the toys and games. I like the home and kitchen. You can see all these movers and shakers. It was $252. It was $442. Spikeball, great game. If you guys play Spikeball, let me know. I'd love to play with you. So again, a really cool way to search. I'm going to go back because what I like to do the most wish for is also cool too. So people most want that item. They've added it to their wish list the most. So you can search all of these tabs. But basically what I like to do is I'll go into, let's switch it up from sports and outdoors. Let's go into, where's our toys? Toys and games. It is Christmas time. But basically, similar to how you go through Jungle Scout, this time you want to be looking at the photos, something easy to source, something that's not branded, something that's going to be cheap to buy. So it's probably not going to be in the top 20. If they are, it'd be pretty incredible. Hatchimals, again, branded. All these seem to be branded. What do we got? Colored pencils, interesting. Little basketball hoop, that's an interesting one. Toy Winkle. I'm going to open that one. I don't know why pots and pans. Oh, they're kids' pots and pans. Gotcha. I was wondering why they're in here. So it's a Disney brand. I think that's branded too. It's an interesting one. LED light up necklace, but it's for Christmas party, so it's going to be super seasonal. Unfortunately, you can only do the top 100 here, which is why you want Jungle Scout to do the rest, basically. But you can then narrow it down by category again. So this is the top 100 in toys and games. If you want the top 100 in hobbies in toys and games, you can click on this one. And then top 100 hobbies in toys and games will come up. And you can go through these and see if there's any other product ideas. Really cool way to do it. Again, I don't think as effective or as quick as Jungle Scout, but it's good to keep an eye on the pulse, see what the trends are. And it's worth a shot because you may come across a product idea. Let's have a look at what we found here. Manhattan toy, sensory teether toy. So that's the keyword. So we're going to put that in. It doesn't have to be in toys and games. We're going to take a quick look down here. So a ton of reviews, which is a little bit off-putting. What's the price point on them? 10, 13. So a little bit cheap as well. Making good money though. 66, 28. Only two of them are up there, 13, 21. I guess there are. So high demand, which is what we want. Of course, it's high demand because we found it in the top 100. And 6,300 sales a month. That's amazing. Over 200 sales a day. I would say a little bit competitive. Look at these reviews. Average reviews 411. But these ones aren't really selling much money. So I think we'll leave this one. We won't put that in our list. But again, that is a great strategy that you can use. There's a few more strategies that I include in the course, which are very powerful as well. So if you have that course, go through those strategy, the product finding lectures, and I'll teach you how to do that. This was an interesting find, that bar finder. But basically, you want to go through and find your own. I'm going to do one more Jungle Scout web app because it is my favorite way and the best way. And we're going to see if we can come up with one more product idea. We're going to get out of sports and outdoors. Let's find out of toys and games. Let's go. I don't like home and kitchen too much. Let's see if there's something else. Office products. Office products are great. 13 to 50. rank under 2,000, so we know it's selling because we just searched the top 100 in a category. Now we're searching the top 2,000 in a category. Much more efficient. Standard 200 per page, so we can just scroll through it, and we'll pull all that data. Let's see how many results we get. Only 559. That's interesting. What if I put this up a little bit? $793. So what is the... Why are we not getting too many? 2,000? If we crank that up to 3,000. I'd like at least 1,000 products to search through. Let's see what we got. 1,200, that's better. It's very interesting there's not too many products in this category though. So let's sort that by revenue, which it already was. So I've got to wait for it to load. And then load back. Cool, so these ones are doing about 50,000, which was our higher end. And then we'll go down from here. So instantly I'm looking for something that catches my eye that's not branded. This one right here, Scratch World Map. Now I've seen these before and they are actually a good niche to get into. So I'm gonna click this and open it up. Scratch World Map. So you can see it's in a tube, it's gonna be easy to send. It's not branded, so it's going to be easy to source. These guys have actually a really good listing, 29 customer reviews. They're 70 days old, so they've been around a while. You can see the sales rank has been low for a good amount of time, and they're doing 50,000 a month. You can come in here and see their competitors this way. I don't like to click on sponsored products because then these guys have to pay, but customers also bought. Or you can take the keyword and go back up to all departments. Scratch Map is the keyword. So click on that little button. We're going to pull up that data, and you can see they're doing really well. We've got 132, 161, which is amazing. $40 price points and low reviews. We got an 8 out of 10 on Jungle Scout, which is really cool. Average reviews 62. Some of the lower reviews aren't. Well, this one's selling quite well. Again, we got to remember it's Christmas time, and this is probably the perfect Christmas gift. But it does look like a good niche nonetheless. So we're going to sort by revenue. 39, 33, 29. So there's room. Let's have a look at Alibaba. Just see how much it would roughly cost us to source. So Scratch Map. And again, type in Scratch. Scratch Off Travel Map. Scratch Map Deluxe. Scratch Cards. Scratch and Sniff Stickers. So again, all ideas there for you. Scratch Map. And you'll be able to match up pretty easily what people are doing, because a lot of people don't innovate and change their products. So you'll be able to see this. So let's have a look. It's got the little bars down the bottom and then the bars coming down. Let's see if we can find someone who uses this supplier. I think that's a little bit different. These got the flags down the bottom. Here we go. Instantly you can see someone who uses a supplier. They're not even FBA. They're sold out and they're not even FBA. You're not allowed to do this gift idea thing, so don't do that. But you can see that that is the same. It's not the same. It's the same style, but a different printing, I guess. So they did change their product a little bit, which was good. But I'm sure if you go through, you'll see a lot of them will be the same. This one might be the same over here. You can see a lot of them are designed very much the same too. So there are a lot of people in here, which is not great. But again, we can outperform them with our marketing skills. So basically, I'm looking at the price. $3 a map, $3 a map, $3 a map, $4 a map. Looking pretty good. Let's see. I saw a deluxe edition. That seems to be the same thing. It comes in a tube. All right, so I'm going to say we can get that for about $3. Now, shipping might be a little bit more expensive because these are quite long. I don't think they'll be too heavy, but they will be quite long. I'm going to say it's $1 each, so $4.30. We'll go with this person right here. Minimum order, really low, so easy to get into. And what I will do is go to our revenue calculator. And we'll type in Scratch Map. And we'll take this one, and we'll go item price. So what was the average price they were selling for? $28, which is nice. So we'll just take the average. Shipped Amazon, we'll factor that in, and it was $4.30, I believe. calculate. So you can see we'd make $16 and almost a 60% profit margin. So instantly I want to put this on our shortlist because it looks very good. It is Christmas time, so I do think those numbers are quite inflated right now. But we're going to put on Scratch Map as number 3. And again, that's how easy it is to find products with Jungle Scout. And the thing I want to stress, if you're watching this right now, you have to listen to this because I have a feeling that this is the hurdle that you're trying to jump over. Don't overthink product selection. This is why I made this series, is because we've found 3 products that I could make and you could make $10,000 a month selling any of these 3. It's not about looking for the perfect product. It's not about waiting for the perfect opportunity that no one else knows about. It's about being able to outmarket and outcompete and make a superior product to the people who are already there and making money, and therefore get the sales that they were going to get. You don't need to overthink it. And a lot of people get stuck in that phase where they're not wondering if they should take action, not wondering if it's the right product. I say do it and learn from your decision. We have a whole product. And the reason I created this product, because it's the #1 question I ask, is like, can you check if this product idea is good? The answer is most likely yes. If it's selling, you can get it for source cheap, you can innovate on it, and you can use my course or you can use this series to help market it, then yes, the answer is 90% of the time, yes, it'll be a good product. So don't get stuck in not knowing. I have a couple of ideas. I don't know what the best one is. I don't know if it will be profitable. I don't know if it's too competitive. Watch me launch one of these products. And actually, I'm going to try and pick one of the more competitive products just so I can show you how easy it is to outmarket the people there, and just so I can show you how easy it is to actually just take action and start making money. So I found 3 product ideas over 2 days because I'm doing it a daily segment, but I've only spent a maximum of an hour searching for products, and I've already found 3. So imagine if you dedicated a week towards this and you just put 3 to 4 hours a day towards looking for a product for a week. You would find hundreds of ideas, and there's still millions of profitable ideas out there for Amazon.com. It's far, far, far from saturated. It won't be saturated for years. And even if it does get saturated, there's always new product ideas, there's new product innovations. People are coming out with new technology that needs cases, that needs accessories. There's never going to be a full saturation of the market, and we are far, far from it. We are in the early stages of Amazon. So make sure you're taking action with me. Make sure you get a copy of the course. Make sure you follow along, create a short list. Make sure you're reaching out to suppliers when I do, which will be very, very soon. I'm going to fill in this. I think I've shown enough on sourcing and finding product ideas transparently. I don't want to have another 2 hours with you looking over my shoulder, filling this out. I think I'm going to do that on my own and then come back with a full list so we can start making an idea of which one we want to actually sell on Amazon, and then start innovating and sourcing that product and getting that moving, because I'm antsy to start getting those that revenue in and start selling things. So thanks for tuning in for day 3. Subscribe, turn on your post notifications so you can see when day 4 comes out. I'm really happy that you're here, and I enjoy reading your comments, so make sure you leave a comment below. It is very motivating for me to continue this little series for you. So I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for being here.